Hi and welcome to Wimborne Boxing Club's channel. I'm Dave and today I'm going to be taking you through 4 ways you can angle off of the jab to create more openings. And if you stay around to the very end, I'm actually going to give you a 5th bonus way to create an angle. Okay, so to save me putting on a mask and you not being able to hear me, I'm going to use sisters Gabby and Izzy to carry out the drills for me. They have actually featured on our channel before and you can check out the video up there. Before we jump into the video, make sure you subscribe and like the channel, and also check us out on Instagram, Wimborne Pro and Boxing. Right, that's it. Let's jump into the tutorial. Okay, so why we create angles then? 2 main reasons. One is to get our heads and bodies off the punchline, and the second reason is to create openings and gaps in our opponent. So like I say, we're going to show you 2 angles moving to the right, 2 angles moving to the left, and then a bonus angle at the end. Everything is going to come off of the jab. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so the first angle or angles that we're going to do is moving to the right. So I'm going to demonstrate them first and explain them real quick, and then Gabs and Izzy are then going to go through my pads and then show it in a sort of sparring situation. So here's how we do it. So Izzy's in a boxing stance. So I'm going to throw the jab. Boom. Okay, it's just a distraction. Then as I retract it, my right foot steps across. It steps across, not backwards, and I don't cut a big angle, all right? Otherwise, I'm in range of that ball with her hook. So I use the jab as a distraction. I then take my right foot or my back foot across, boom, as I retract. Now I've got the angle to start letting go of shots. So a little bit more in real time. Boom, step. Now we can go. Okay, so that's the step where you move your rear leg first. I'm going to show you the second one as well, then we'll put it on pads and into sparring. The next one, you move your lead leg first. I still throw the jab as a distraction. As I retract it, I take my lead foot and stick it hopefully on the outside of my opponent's lead foot. No more, no less than that. And now I can spin on that, pivot through. Now I'm in a position to start letting go of my lead hand again. So here, I jab, step, pivot, boom. Can let my hands go. So again, a bit faster, boom, boom. All right, so this is perfect if you're maybe on the ropes. You can try in the middle of the ring, but you give your opponent a chance to move out of the way. But if they go against the ropes, if they're against the ropes with their hands high, nice and tight, I can tap, then I can go. Now I've got a great opportunity to open up and straight the body or straight the head. So let's put that onto pads. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is throw the jab, move to the right, then throw the rear hand. So the girls will demonstrate that now. Jab, she steps across, throws the rear hand. So start that again. Steps across. Good. So let's go from this angle now. Good. So you can see creating the angle. A couple more. Good. Just wait there a sec. We'll have a look from behind. See the angle. Stepping across. Good. Is if you just throw a shot so we can sort of see Gabs moving off the centre line. So jab first. Then move off the centre line. That's it. And then throw. All right. Just step straight across. Nice and positive. Go. Step. Good. One more. Step. Excellent. Okay. We're going to add a lead hook to this as well. Okay. So we've got 2 shots. Let's see it. Jab, step across, right hand, lead hook. Beautiful. One more time. Jab, step across, right hand, lead hook. Okay, so angle 2 is where we actually move the lead foot first, step outside, and then we go. So, girls, let's demonstrate it first. So, jab, there's the step, then we go. All right, let's see that again. Jab, step, go. Good. This time is just hold your feet just so they can see Gabby stepping on the outside of your lead foot. She steps out, then she goes, all right? One more time, just hold the feet again, it is. She steps out, then she goes, all right? Or full drill again, so you can pivot with her, Izzy, this time. Boom, boom, good. Couple more. Good, let's see that from behind the pad holder. And concentrate one more time on the feet. And time. The next one is angling to the left off of the jab. So the first one we're going to do is to actually not just make it an angle, but actually changing the range from long to short. And then we'll maintain the range to keep it all long. Okay, so the first one. So boxing stance. So moving to my left. Again, it's obviously off the jab. So I throw the jab as a distraction. I've got to be really careful now because if I'm boxing an orthodox boxer, that's their strong hand. So the jab's got to be believable and it's got to draw a reaction, either the hands up or a blink. And as I retract the hand, I step diagonally across my opponent. Now I'm in short range. I'm off the centre line for anything that was actually coming back that way. And now I'm able to throw a nice bent arm shot right onto the chin, or I can come into the body. But the important part is making sure that we make something believable upstairs so they blink or look to 2-arm block it, step across, boom, then let our hands go. So that's the first one that we'll demonstrate. The second one, we're actually going to move the lead foot again, but drop the head. So we throw the jab as we have done before. As we retract it, it's like a slip, outside slip. So if she was to throw the right hand, boom, I'm outside and I slipped. I'm actually a little bit further away than I was when I was throwing my bent arm shot. So she didn't have to throw anything this time. So I'm in this position. Now from here, I pivot. Okay, I don't get too greedy with the pivot. If we're looking at like a clock face and my back leg's at the 6 o'clock position, by the time I've pivoted, it's probably around about the 8 o'clock position, no more than that, all right? We don't want it at the 9 o'clock position, it's too far, all right? So around 7 and 8. So one more time, I throw the jab, I distract her, I then step, pivot, I'm still at long range. Now I can let my long range hand and my long range shots go. One more time, if she was a counter puncher maybe, and I threw my jab there, she's going to throw a rear hand counter. Now I'm here, and I can let my hands go, I'll create an angle. Let's go and see that on the pads. Okay, so the first one then, we're going to throw the jab, move to the outside of our opponent's backhand and throw the hook. Go on in, Iz. So it's jab, step, hook. Good. And again, nice long jab, step, and then hook. Good. And again, step across them, throw the hook. Good. One more. Good. In fact, sorry, just do one more. So we're right behind. There's the angle. Good. Okay, all we're going to do now is add a second shot, which is the rear hand uppercut because we're on the inside. Let's see it. Stepping across, boom, boom, good. And again, step across, good. Hands nice and tight. Start a little bit further back, so it's a nice long jab, then we'll close the gap. Let's go. Step in, 2 shots. Okay, so moving on to the second one, is we'll throw the jab. She'll move the same way. She'll drop the shoulder, slip and go. Right, let's go. Keep it all long. Jab, step, slip, good. And then nice long jab. Perfect. So this is quite an aggressive angle, we call this, because we're taking quite a deep position. Good, a couple more. And time. Okay, so let's sort of see in a simulated sparring drill, the first one. So let's start it off. Let's go. Good, so she creates the angle off the jab. Good, last couple. So you can see a change of angle to the left. And again. Good, last one. Good. Okay, so the second one, it was the jab and then slip pivot to the left and throw. Right, let's see it again. Good, so you can see her stepping off the centre line. And again. Good, 2 more. Good, you see her create an angle. There are other shots, but we're obviously throwing straights to the head. Good, and time. Okay, so the next one was moving to the right. So we'll see it. So we jab, step to the right, right straight. Start with that one. Good, and again. Jab, stepping across, creating the angle. Do one more like that. Stepping across, good. Now we're going to add the left hook to the head. So we jab, step across, right hand, left hook to the head. Good. And again, jab, stepping across, right hand, left hook. One more. Jab, stepping across, right hand, left hook. Good. We can change that slightly. Just put that left hook to the body now. Everything's the same. Stepping across, boom. And then we drop downstairs. And again. Good. One more from this view. Let's see it. Step. And there we go. Good. Okay, so this last drill then is probably best if you've got your opponent against the ropes. So let's have a look. Jab comes in. We step the lead foot across. Then we go upstairs with 2 shots. And again, jab in, step, and then go. Good. One more time, this one. Step across. Good. Right. This time, we're going to go downstairs with the left and upstairs with the right. So everything's exactly the same. We position ourselves off the jab. We go to the body. Then we come back upstairs with the right hand. And again, jab up, step across, boom, boom. Good. One for the camera. Go on in. Jab, step, boom, boom. Good. Okay, so they were the 4 angles, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. There is a bonus one, and we're about to show you it now. I'm going to show you with Izzy on the ropes how it looks, and then I'm going to break it down bit by bit and see if you can pull it off. So let's put Izzy against the ropes, and we'll do the angle. So this angle is to the right. It's real important, sorry, that you watch the feet. Okay, that's the most important part. So here's how it looks. Izzy's got her hands tight against the ropes. I use the jab as a distraction, and then I call it going for a walk. Then I curve. Now I'm in a great position to start letting my lead hand shot go. All right, one more time. So we're here. I use the jab as a distraction. I swap the feet, and then I come in, and I can let hands go. All right, so let's break that down into how we do that movement. So let's break that down, and it's something that will work for some and may not work for others, but it's definitely something you need to keep practicing and practicing for it to feel comfortable, and then for you to actually put it up in sparring. So we'll get rid of all the punches and we'll just concentrate on the feet. The very first part of the movement, the lead foot comes back towards the rear foot. Imagine the clock face again, that's the 12 o'clock, that is the 3 o'clock position. My rear leg comes out to the 3 o'clock position, and as it does, my rear shoulder, was my lead shoulder, drops down. So that's the very first part of the movement. Lead leg back, out to the 3 o'clock, drop the shoulder. And again, it's to the rear leg, drop the shoulder. So then a little bit quicker, boom. All right, as you get faster and faster, it'll turn more into almost a jump. But to begin with, you just got to learn the mechanics, all right? So one more time, lead foot comes back, rear leg comes out, drop the shoulder. So now we're in that position. The next part is to form the curve so we can set up a lead hand shot. One more time, the lead foot moves first and comes towards the rear foot, and then we pivot on that lead foot to drop the weight onto that, again, lead foot and drop the shoulder. So we've got to this position, lead foot, I'm going to keep calling it the lead foot even though it's now my rear leg. Lead foot moves to the heel of the rear leg, and we pivot on it. All right, one more time. So we're in this position, boom, boom. Okay, so let's put that together. We step, curve. Okay, one more time, step, curve. All right. Okay, so now we're going to add the punches. You can't really slow this down at the punches, it doesn't really work. So once you've drilled the feet and you're happy with how the feet are moving, then you can bring the punches in. So as you punch, that's when, as I call it, you go for the walk and then curve. So it all happens at the same time. And then you curve round. One more time, throw the punch, move the feet, and then curve round. Real important as you throw the punch, your head is taken off the centre line, and that will allow you to curve round and let your hands go. So that's the end of the video. There are 4 angles, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and the bonus angle. If you like the video, smash the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Don't go anywhere else though. Take a look at one of these 2 videos first. I'll see you on the other side.